guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. And in today's video, well, college football season's back. Week 0 was a Saturday. I'm gonna take a look. We'll recap the games, my thoughts on the Week 0 games. Um, it was it's just a new weekend of college football. I mean, we had limited. I mean, it was a good weekend of college football. I mean, one day of college football, but I mean, we have limited games, but it was good, to see, I mean, I bet you, not good as games, but this weekend. But a lot of you guys probably watch this game because it's back and so there's that. So I think it was a great season overall. Good game on Saturday, good slate. Well, there are many games on Saturday, like I said, but it was a clean slate of games. And obviously, week 1 will be coming up soon, and I'll make a video about week 1. But now that the pieces out of the way, we have a lot of things coming up. I mean, this is it. College football especially started. So yeah. All right, so we'll take a look at this. We'll take a look at the games. I'm gonna go game. That's what I'll do for the week 0, and I'm gonna go game by game. I'll give my thoughts. I'm gonna show you the scores. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts of the highlights of the game, or whatnot on each game. Right after this. Alright, we're gonna start off with Saturday. What's our first game? What's up with San Jose at USC? This was an interesting game. Off the USC won this game 56-28. This game to me was very interesting for 2 reasons. Well, I'm gonna get to USC defense in a second. It has to do with USC. This was a good game. Okay, it was USC offense was amazing. Caleb Williams, obviously had 270 passing yards in the game. One Corley, the running back, had 100 yards, 108 yards of rushing, and then Nick Nash, 89 yards of passing. It was a good game offensively. Lincoln Riley, that this offense is like a team that can, playoff type of offense. So really, it was essentially a great game offensively for USC. That Caleb Williams, the Heisman Trophy winner, was throwing really good games, and it was an overall great performance by the offense. Defensively, it was horrendous. I mean, you care what? I'm convinced that this team, this USC defense, only under Lincoln Riley, remember, he's kept the same defense player. Against was with him at Oklahoma, now stay with him at USC. I'm convinced that this USC defense is allergic to tackling. I mean, they gave up 200 plus yards. I mean, look, they got up 28 points. Jose was managed to score 28 points on that defense. USC, that was just horrendous defense. It's horrible defense. I mean, I was watching the game. I was like, good lord. So that defense was really terrible. But overall, I think it was a great game. San Jose State played with really good offense against a terrible defense, but the defense could handle that offense of USC. I mean, that makes sense. So, another thing about USC's game is Bear Alexander, transfer from Georgia. He looked, I don't know what he was doing. It looked, he's a great player off at Georgia. He was great. He made great plays, and I saw him watching Georgia game, and he was great. Some of these guys in the USC put the helmet. I don't know. He just did not look like he wanted. We didn't want the game to end. He just did not look great. I mean, that's one play I'll put out. But it was a game. The second game of the day, second game to talk about is Notre Dame Navy. This was the Ireland game last year. I think our game was Northwestern Nebraska. So this is Notre Dame Navy. I mean, right? Notre Dame, obviously blew out Navy. Yes, Navy. Let's talk about Navy first. The Navy, look, they run. They got a new coach first of all. They run a Pacific triple up often. Army has does this too. I think Air Force is like I think it's something with academies. So this game, Air Force, Navy, and Army all run some sort of triple ops and some sort of really complicated offense. We've seen that with Army. We've seen that also Navy. Navy does it too, but Air Force kind of does it too. I mean, sometimes they depending who's the offensive coordinator is, but it's really similar to each other. Maybe it's a common thing within, but a team like Navy, Army, you and even Air Force, you rarely. Maybe Air Force you can prepare for, but you can't not. I mean, you can prepare. Notre Dame had lots of times to play for this game, right? But when it comes to game day, and I think I've the only thing I mentioned this before, but when it comes to game day, whatever you do at practice, those always translate on the field in game day, and that's what makes these games fun. That's why we watch college football, right? Is that what happened in practice throughout the week? All the scrimmages they do, putting all that, all those scrimmages they have, mock games, whatever they do, happening per game. Even watching, teams go to the film room to watch tape on a previous game and look what the defense will look at what the offense is doing, the offense will look what the defense is doing. You sometimes that can prepare you for games in most part, okay? It can help you, okay? But it also doesn't prepare you game. It does prepare you for game, right? It's supposed to for games, but in the end, when you prepare for games, you cannot control what happens in game, okay? Sometimes you cannot prepare for games and what happens games, and in this instance for Notre Dame, yes, they prepare for Navy, but and a team like running a chip off like Navy and Army, you barely can prepare for them, even if you have short time advance where Notre Dame has. There's some preparation goes to the game, obviously, but that doesn't necessarily always translate to the field. Because but for this sake, it did translate. But the fact is, somehow, for some point, some portion of it does. Some of it does translate to the game. Some of it does not. Really it's hard to tell game day. But 42-3, Notre Dame wins. Navy only 3 yards. I think a field goal. So Navy did not look great. This is a Navy, but they offense was pretty decent. The Notre Dame. Sam Hartman in his debut had about 251 passing yards. About rushing yards 95 yards in 68. So Navy and Notre Dame that was a good game. Notre Dame. Look, they gave a last, but I think defense about 128. That's better than what USC did against San Jose, first of all. So that's a pretty good game there. And UTEP Jacksonville State. A lot of people don't care about this game, and these two. I think these three. There's only 3 games. These are 2 of the 3 games that people probably mostly watch. This is another game that I don't know whoever watch this. But Jacksonville State beat UTEP 17-4. I did not watch this game, but look at the score. Not bad. Garland Hanson against the Pants did for Jacksonville State at 208 yards. That's not bad actually. 102 receiving yards by Kelly Akawa Look, when it comes to names, and I know a lot of YouTubers. I know a lot of YouTubers does this, but when it comes to names, I do apologize for butchering these names. Look, I didn't name these people, okay? I didn't. My job is to have to pronounce them, and also mispronounce them, and I probably butchered that name, and I do apologize for that. So that's the game. UMass and New Mexico State. Now, I did watch a little bit of this game, and I think it was the first half of the game actually. As in a lot of games, on the delay. I think we watched this because this game was on the weather delay, but this game was just part of the reason why I watched this game was downbound. Head coach in Massachusetts, the former defensive coach in Michigan. See how he's doing at UMass, and look, his coaching style looked pretty good. UMass looked pretty good. 41-30 over New Mexico State. It's a close game at halftime. Diego Pava was a really good quarterback for the UMass. He had 248 pass yards. He looked really good. This guy, Tasun I'm not pronouncing his name, but 96% rushing yards. He was good rushing. And Wells was great. He was a great wide receiver. He was catching the balls, and it was a really good game from both point of view. But they got that game going on the way. Ohio Bobcats at San Diego State. Aztec, actually Aztec what 20 to 13. I didn't watch this. I missed the highlights of these games, and it looked pretty cool game. I mean, Heroes had 203 game. I mean, it might be pretty cool. I mean, it was a decent game. And it's close game, 7 points difference. So really close. Well, how many close games you had? One, two far, two close games, but it was so far a good game there. FIU at Lewis. I don't think I watched this game, but 22-17. This is impressive. 332 yards in one game. He beats Hank Beckmeyer, beats all these guys out. Well, beats these guys out first of all. Okay, he beat William Sutton, had more passing yards than these guys. Obviously, on top of the Vandy Hawaii game second. Summer Lawrence with 129. Probably the most rushing yards there. Let's see. And there you go. Small carries with the most receiving yards. The second most passing yards by Hank Bachmeyer. Obviously, the second will be Caleb Williams, followed by Sam Hartman, followed by Diego Pereira, followed by Henderson, and followed by Harris, at least. And Hawaii, the big game, Hawaii, Vandy, this is the third probably most watched game. A side game, Vandy win this game 35-28, a close game. This game also was, I'll talk about this game in a second, but this game was on a red delay for a long time. Braden Sager, I watched the game too, a little bit of this game too, but this guy had 351 passing yards, the most in the day. Sims had about 30 rushing yards, and Ashlock had about 127 rushing yards. So why was this game interesting? First of all, not because of score. I mean, score, yes. But the situation at Vandy. I'm going to show you some stuff on Twitter. Give me a second. There's a lot of stuff, and it was very interesting to see what was happening in the game. If not seen to know what happened, I'm gonna see here. Vandy Hawaii. Look. Let's see here. Give me a second. It was the whole situation with it was just concerning. Let me see here. Yeah, it was the cleanest game. Also got rain delay. Let's see here if I can show you some pictures of it. Obviously, this thing, yeah, first of all, was look, here you go. This is what I say about this. Okay, I want to talk about in a second. Look, with construction, a lot of times teams of renovation or move things or add things, whatever, and it starts January, and so by the time you finish it, it'll finish by the time it's got for the start. But some reason Vanderbilt, not so much, and you could see. After the big thunderstorms that hit, that let's see. It was just but the way Vanderbilt handled it was terrible. I mean, literally, there's a big crane. I never saw this, but holding literally the scoreboard. I'll show if I have pictures of it. Give me a second. Like I said, it was just Vandy. This whole situation of Vandy. And then the locker room was gone. It was not finished, and And so they had to put the away team Hawaii, who's look, praise to Hawaii. The whole fire situation right down there in Hawaii, wildfire. But they come to Hawaii, escaping the fires, and to play football, and then all of a sudden, just because all this, construction, they tried to put Hawaii in I guess, a circus tent or whatever. I mean, it was just terrible situation right now in Hawaii, but it was just. I don't know. So this is Vanderbilt Stadium, right? So you can see here construction starts of the stadium, and I'm gonna show you. These are the series of pictures I'm gonna show you. So look at this. Here's marking coming in. But look at this is all under construction, okay? And look at this. This, my God, look at this. All on the got big crane here, got big crane over here. Vandy, what are you doing? See, this is also under construction. Or what renovation is doing. See, look at this. Look at this. I mean, this, like, seriously? I mean, and Vanny, what are you doing? I mean, music is in here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, big ass crane. I will show a video about this in a second, but look at this. Holding on the scoreboard. Look at this. A big. Look at this. Vandy, what are you doing? Got a biggest scoreboard right over here. Or right over here. And big crane. See here, got a crane over here. And be hanging right here by these two cranes. It's, oh my God, Vandy. Let's see here. Any more pictures? You can see off these rain people. What? I think it was an hour delay actually. Rain. Before they get started. Finished. But look at this. Oh, I see that. Like this place. Look. Oh, you can see this. There you go. Look at this. There are two cranes, literally. I'll show you again. Look at this. This is on Twitter, but look at this. A big two crane just holding this small little whatever, but it's a big, I don't know, screen scoreboard. It was ridiculous. It was. So when was Alpha Why, Andy? Why? I mean, look. The way that Vanderbilt handled that situation was very, very terrible. I'm just sorry. You just horribly handled it wrong. I mean, again, it's my but everybody feels the same way as I do. But, anyways, there you have it. That's Big Zero recap. My thoughts on the Vanderbilt Hawaii situation. And I know I'm a little rant, but I do apologize. I tend to go on rants, but if you notice a lot of my videos, sometimes I go on rants. Not all videos, but some. And you're gonna notice, not specific this video, but in future videos, I'm gonna give you a little heads up warning. I will go on rants, and it helps me clear my thoughts. And that's why I do the videos. Okay, some of these videos are just rants, go on rants. I know I've done videos. I know I've done rant about housing. Randy, check it out. I've done like tons of rants, so it's I'm not the only one who does it. So Alright, I'm Sports Talk 101. If you like it, subscribe to the channel, check my channel out, social media. And don't forget, like and like I said, like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already. Look, I post videos nearly daily from about what we're going to call football, college baseball, basketball. Not yet baseball, but we'll do in a year when the college baseball season starts. I try to do much college baseball, college basketball for sure. Some NFL. I'm doing my best to do NFL, NBA, MLB. So really all sports and it's soccer when it comes to club soccer. I'll do some. I'll get back to soccer content if I need to do. There's a lot of things going on within soccer right now. But anyways, World Soccer, but they have that. So yeah, I'm supposed to go and signing out, and I'll see you next video. Peace.